I spent 6 years playing the champion just so it be. It's not even unplayable, it's just unfun. That's what it is, it's just unfun. Because they ruined the champion. They ruined it. There's no reason to play. I find no joy in playing the champion anymore. So stop picking it. Yeah, that's what I've been doing. This was the first Sion game I've had in a week. What are you talking about? Are you stupid? Listen, AD-san is completely dead, right? Like, AD-san, the reason it's not fun is because it's not playable. They nerfed the passive too many times for it to be playable. So AD-san is just dead. So then a lot of people say like, oh, but Baus, why don't you just play Tank Sion then? Because Tank Sion is doable. You can play it and it's fine. I don't like playing Tank Sion, and the reason is very simple. It's the gameplay is unskilled. And I don't mean unskilled as in like laning phase and stuff. It's just the late game and mid game that is unskilled. Because the way you get most profit from your champion is by not using your abilities. So I will explain. Let's say you have this or whatever, right? And then you're high level. 5 points into Q, so your Q is maxed out. Right? The way I grew up playing AD Sion for like 5 years in a row. I never touched Tank Sion. So I grew up in a scenario where you play for Qs. You get a good charge Q on an opponent, you profit from it. You're like, wow, okay, big Q, big damage. That's why we win the team fight, right? The problem with doing that with Tank Sion is there's no reason to charge your Q with Tank Sion. There's no reason to do it, right? Because look at the DPS. Auto, and then Q! Ooh, auto. And then Q, and then they run away from it. And then it's like, you barely can hit it, and then your DPS is 344, right? That is your DPS when you play, quote-unquote, how I want to play Sion. I want to somehow feel good about hitting my Qs. CC. Yeah, but guys, in a real game, you can't charge your Q because everybody has a dash and everybody has a CC ability. So if we really want to get into it, there's even less reason to charge your Q. So okay, so that's 344 DPS from a perfect example of life is good, you get fully charged Q. That's the best scenario. This is how it is with just autos and fast Qs. Ooh, wow, I'm just sticking on you. Oh, you're running this way, then I'm gonna move after you. Oh, you're running this way, okay, I'm gonna fast Q. So, it's way higher DPS if you just do fast Qs and stick on your opponent with some fire.
Sub for Tourney W.
It's unskilled, not enabling to charge your Q, makes the champion incredibly boring, and it like removes all skill ceiling. Imagine this. Imagine if Ezreal's auto attacks did more damage than his Q. You feel me? Like that would remove all skill ceiling of the champion.
Imagine talking about unskilled when you feed all your landing phase and abuse proxy, bounty system, plates, etc. to scale to one-shot people, which is most unskilled shit ever.
Yeah, I mean that's not what I'm talking about. You're retarded. My point is that it's even more unskilled. The fact that I don't need mechanics late game to play the game. Like just walking around and auto-attacking and fast queuing makes the champion so boring for me. That's why I can never enjoy Tank Sion, because the best way to play it is to play it in a way that is unskilled. You feel me? Like if I actually had a reason to charge my Q, then maybe I would enjoy Tank Sion more. But because the game is what it is, and because items are so OP and items dictate how strong you are, like if Sunfire had more stats rather than this like insane OP ass passive, then you would have a reason. But now your best bet in a game is to just stick on your opponent with the Sunfire. That's the best way you deal damage. Look, it deals fucking with 3 items and no, listen.
Stop trying to justify your trolling. The fact that you are not permanently banned from your IP address after that game means that Riot is dumb. Get banned soon.
You're stupid. Listen, this point in the game, 20 minutes into the game, I have 5k health, right? My Sunfire, how I would like to play is I would get distance and then I would charge a Q and win that way. But these days, if I just stick on my opponent, my Sunfire deals 124 damage per second at 20 minutes into the game. 20 minutes into the game, my Sunfire does 124 per second. So there's no reason for me to ever charge my Q, because the only gameplay I need to play for is stick melee range. So I just have to follow them everywhere they go, do fast Qs, slow them with E, and just stick on them. That's the entire Tank Sion gameplay, and that's the reason I don't enjoy Tank Sion. Like, the reason I don't enjoy AD Sion is because it's dog shit. The reason I don't like Tank Sion is because this is the gameplay that is the most beneficial. Does that make sense? This is why I don't enjoy Tank Sion. Like, laning phase Tank Sion is still fine, because you're still playing Sion then. But in mid and late game, you're not playing Sion anymore. You're playing Sunfire Aegis. You're playing Sunfire Aegis and Heartsteel. You're not playing a champion anymore.